And welcome back. Here. Now going to go investigate
Do you
how
have
to
to do
hit
that?
this ball into the air.
Do you have to do
What?
that every single time?
Yep. After we finish hitting this wall, we're going to go investigate the seventh wonder of Twilight Town.
Yes. The seventh wonder's behind you. Right. It's a
Mansion beyond a hole in a wall. I love the Japanese text for the location names.
I like to think that it teaches small children kanji. It's like, if you know the kana like the back of your hand, which you should if you're Japanese, then, like, I don't know. It's just a word that's just kind of existing there, and I feel like it would teach me kanji. If I were a
Yeah,
small child.
probably.
Games are educational.
To the woods.
Very
We're
scary.
not chasing a dusk through here this time.
No, we're not. It's very scary, though. Like, I don't know, there's music, but just the way the sound effects are, it sort of feels like you'd be running through this without any background music.
Don't you do that later?
I don't know. Maybe. I think so. It's very eerie.
You know something?
Whoa.
We were gonna check the mansion out tomorrow.
Oh, shit!
It is the most suspicious place.
Right.
Hayner didn't sound like he wanted to do that.
Well, that's
Even
because Hayner's a
Cypher's
little
gang was
bitch and
gonna
he
help.
doesn't like doing anything.
Cypher?
Yeah,
Okay, you are
Hayner
clearly
asked
just
him to.
making shit up.
Are you talking about pens?
Yes.
So, what are we looking for?
What are looking...
Well, they say there's a girl who appears at the second floor window, even though no one's lived
They also
here
say
for
she's a
years.
bitch.
Aw. Namine's not a bitch.
I don't know. Her motivations are very unclear.
Well, yeah.
You didn't really play Chain of Memories, but she sort of spent the entire game fucking with you.
Yeah.
Like, that is all she did the entire game.
Well, I don't know. Didn't someone tell her to? Wasn't she
Right,
being
but why did she
controlled?
listen to them?
I don't know. She's easily manipulated. I don't know. What do you
She's a
expect?
strong, independent blonde woman.
She's part of Kyrie. What do you expect? Right, her.
That's true.
Namine? This is... me?
And
And
your
Axel's
bestest
here
friend.
too.
You are best friends.
Very funny.
Don't you want to know the truth? About who you really are?
No one knows me better than me.
Oh, Roxas.
That's
But-
cute.
I don't get what's been happening lately.
Aww.
You know these three, don't you?
Yeah. Sora, Donald, and Goofy. They're from the dreams.
About a year ago,
I've just been sitting here for a year
Some
drawing
things
pictures of them.
and I had to take apart the memories chained together in Sora's
No
heart.
offense,
But now,
but she draws like,
I'm putting them all back
4-year-old.
exactly the way they were.
well, maybe a 6-year-old.
It's taken me a long time.
But it's so
But pretty
cute.
soon,
I know.
Sora will be his old self again. The process has been affecting you too, Roxas.
You mean the dreams?
Yes,
And the reason
You
it took a
and
year was
Sora are
because of you, you
connected.
little piece of shit.
and
Aw.
in order for Sora to become completely
not true.
whole again,
It's because of Shion?
he needs you.
Except,
Is that how days work?
Me?
I don't know.
What for?
I know, because I
You
think
hold
she
half
went back
of
to
what
Sora
he is.
at the end of days. Well,
Right, at the
He
end of
needs you,
days.
Roxas.
And the reason it took so long
Nominate.
to get to that point with restoring his memories was because she was floating around out there.
well, yeah, she was.
Nominate.
Shion.
Oh,
Who are you?
I guess that makes sense.
I'm a witch, with power over Sora's memories and those around him.
A witch?
That's very
That's
close to
what
what she
Biz
said,
called
Roxas.
But I don't know why.
It's really
I
not
have this
exactly
power.
what he said.
I just do.
That's
But let's
terrible.
pretend that nominate.
I'm not even sure there's a right way for me to use it.
I can't help you there.
He looks so cute.
It's
All
funny.
those facial expressions.
Suddenly, I feel like I don't know myself at all.
Really? Because about a minute ago you were very confident
guess
of
I
how well
would
you
like
knew
to know.
yourself.
What do you know about me that I don't?
You were never supposed to exist, Roxas.
Ouch.
Well, that's harsh.
I know.
What?
Yeah.
How could you even say such a thing? Even if it were
Your mother
true.
wanted an abortion, and
Aw.
I'm sorry.
it,
I guess some things really are better left unsaid.
She's like, oh, well, my bad. You're just giving him the word.
Roxas.
No,
Roxas!
Huh?
my
you see
bad is
her?
not acceptable.
Yeah. Watch the
Response.
window. Closely.
Ah, lame. That's just the curtains moving. There must be a draft somewhere. I'm surprised this old place even has curtains.
that is not a draft.
No.
That
Well,
that is a
let's head
blonde
back to the
woman in a
usual
white
spot.
dress.
Hand her in a
Yes.
letter waiting.
Are you sure they don't want some privacy?
Hey guys, how'd it go?
The girl in the window turned out to be a curtain flapping in the wind.
I figured as much. The report's already done.
All
Why
right.
would you write a report about
So,
6 out of the
wanna
7
go find
wonders?
Hayner? He's probably at the station.
Whining.
You know,
I know.
we only have 2 more days together.
Huh?
Before
Summer
you die,
vacation,
Roxas.
remember?
Oh.
Then we'll never see each other
Right.
again. This game is so sad.
Yeah.
How did they get up to that clock tower?
There's an elevator.
Uh-huh. Why is there an elevator to this high precipice where people could easily fall off and die?
Tomorrow, we search the town.
That they
It
just
is
let
Next
programmed
day
one.
is
teenagers
the fair.
ascend.
The last day of summer.
But there's one in real
Don't
life
say
too.
that. Give me
Is
an
there?
ulcer.
Yeah.
Not
Where do you
if you
think,
explode
uh,
from all that ice
what's his
cream
face we're going?
first.
Axel
Right, but
Roses.
they were just teleporting up there because they were nobodies watching the townspeople. The only reason there's an elevator here in this version is because Diz wanted to do something nice for Roxas
Aww.
before murdering him.
Aww. Maybe that makes sense.
Why did you show him the train?
Because he missed the trip to the beach.
See, he cares about
That's
Roxas.
almost kind of you.
I feel like they laugh maniacally in this scene too.
What about you? Are the
Are there
holes
any
in your
scenes where he
memory
doesn't laugh
starting
maniacally?
to fill in?
Not really.
Yes.
The haze is clearing.
The same thing is happening to everyone who had ties to Sora. Very soon, to them, he'd be like a good friend who's gone away for a year.
I've waited, and now I want to know. What is it that you want?
Revenge.
Revenge.
Now for the finishing touches. First,
Specifically
we
against
must
you.
dispose of Namine. She did a splendid job with Sora, but it's high time she disappeared.
That's...
Roxas
little
isn't
bitch.
the only one who was never meant to exist.
This is really dark.
Take care of it, Ansem.
Though, here's a question.
Did
Roxas
he just say
doesn't...
awesome?
Restoration at 97%.
Didn't he say it weirdly?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Gorge, is that all that's left of the worlds taken by the Heartless?
Those worlds will be restored if we beat Ansem,
so-
right? But if we do beat him, and all these worlds
But no,
become restored and
Roxas
disconnected,
looks different than
what's
Sora
gonna happen to this
because
place? And to
Roxas
us?
looks like Ven.
All worlds begin
Yes.
in darkness,
But
and
who does
all
Nominate
shall
look like?
end. The heart is no different.
Richard Epcar.
Darkness is the heart's true.
Yes, that is exactly who Naminé looks like.
That's not true. The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give
These
in.
scenes, they're just...
But I've learned
They're just
that
blasphemous.
deep down there's a light that never goes out.
This game has been out since 2005, and I've not stopped being offended in 7 years.
With the power of darkness!
You're wrong. I know now.
I'd hate to be
without a
possessed
doubt.
and then dressed like that.
Kingdom Hearts is light.
Poor Terra.
It'd be funny.
Sora, let's close this door
What?
for
I said it'd be funny. But no, like, why does not?
Take care of
why
her.
does Naminé not look like Kairi? They don't even have the same voice actors.
She's not really a nobody.
Kairi!
She's
Sora!
that was
She-
a jarring change in video quality.
I know.
Kairi, remember what you said before? I'm always with you too. I'll come back to you. I promise.
I know you will!
I know you will.
And then the music starts. I'm definitely hearing Simple and Clean.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh look, the end of that game. And the beginning of that
Gotta
other
find
game.
Riku and King Mickey.
But, where do we start looking
This was
for
one of the
that
best
there door
post-credit
to the
scenes
light?
ever.
Really?
I thought it was
Gorge,
hilarious.
that's the
I don't know,
king's
it
seal.
really amused me
have
because
you
the end
seen
of the game
King
was all
Mickey?
dramatic and stuff, and then they're just walking along
Let's go.
chilling.
I know, where the hell are they?
I don't know. How do they end up in the land of departure?
What?
How do they end up there?
What about the
Where
Land of
Castle
Departure?
Oblivion is?
The
How do
Castle
they end up
Oblivion?
there?
Castle Oblivion's in the
Yes.
Land of Departure?
Did you? Yes. You played Birth by Sleep.
Yes. Where was Castle Oblivion in Birth by Sleep?
In the final episode, Aqua turned the Land of Departure into Castle Oblivion to protect
I've been
Ventus.
to see him.
Oh, the Land of Departure was where you started, right?
He looks
Yeah.
a lot like you.
Oh.
Who are you?
Well then, I guess that was Roxas earlier.
I was really, really rushed playing Birth by Sleep because I had to give it back to the friend I borrowed it from.
We'll have to fix that sometime.
Bad ass. Wait, isn't this... Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
What was it? What was it called?
Another Side, Another Story.
Okay. Why did he give his Keyblade to Riku? Just... I don't understand. This didn't... when do they ever fight side by side? And now they're trying to kill each other? But
Alright.
Roxas
Why?
is still using one.
Why do you have the Keyblade? Shut up!
That's my second favorite line.
In the entire series.
Yes, in the entire series. No, not in the entire series. Hold on. Tron has some great ones. No, Tron has at least 2 of my top 4. I'm not
Which
sure.
you'll comment on when we get there.
Oh yes, I will.
The 6th day. We're getting close to the end of the prologue, people. Aren't you excited?
I'm excited.
We're only 6 videos in. We'll probably be like 8 or 9 by the time we actually get there.
Guys?
We're not talking to you anymore, Roxas.
Aww. Just a nice reminder that all of your friends will soon forget about you and move on without you. Living a better life for it.
They'll also Photoshop all of the pictures that they ever had.
And this is before Photoshop. I would save it over a different file.
I will do that next time.
Okay.
When did I get 500 monies?
When you were grinding, nobodies in Dive to the Heart.
Yeah, I did. That was exactly when that happened.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm here for.
Nice job paying attention. It's all a clever exam of your ability to... Yeah. Look, nobodies.
I have a decent whiz score.
Look at what it's come to. I've been given these icky orders to destroy you.
That's true, we saw those.
If you refuse to come back with me.
We're best friends, right?
Sure, but I'm not getting turned into a dusk for... Wait a sec. You remember now?
Yeah.
Poor
Great.
Axel.
But, you know, gotta make sure and all, so,
This is breaking my heart.
Poor Axel. I know.
What's our boss's name?
Do you remember how at the very beginning of Days, that was the first thing he,
can't
tried to
believe
cram
this.
into Roxas's head?
Yeah.
This is the first thing you have to remember, is what's our boss's name. This is so sad! Like, Days was not a good...
all the strings.
Days was not a good game, but it made this a lot so much more emotional.
What are these things?
Strange enemies? Let's just call them assassins, just for fun.
Okay, then.
Those self-destruct. The assassins. Oh dear.
Roxas, to the mansion. The time has come.
Hater! Pence! Olette!
Oh, please. Do you think that's going to work again?
I know. Aww. Actually, it worked the first time, didn't it?
It did work the first time, which is why you really think you're going to get it to work again.
Aww. The power of friendship. It's important
The
in the Kingdom
Roxas
Hearts
that I
series.
know is long gone. Fine. I see how it is.
Look how sad he is. You can't be that sad without a heart.
Can't you, though?
No. They're so easily confused.
As offensive to nobodies?
I think it's just Dusks are pretty much, like, declared the lowest level. You know?
In that scene that we just saw. I wish I had Treasure Magnet. Or Draw.
Yeah. I don't know why they randomly just changed the names of, like... Well, not
all the
half,
abilities.
but a substantial amount of the abilities.
I forget which... I think Days completely changed, like, almost all of the Heartless.
What do you mean?
All of the names were changed.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right, I know.
Why would you do that?
Different translation teams that don't know what the other people did before. Oh my god, there are so many strange enemies.
Yes. Strange enemies. I don't know. If I were being attacked by strange supernatural beings, I would not expect them to look like they were wearing white skin-tight jumpsuits with zippers on them. This would qualify as strange, even as far as the, like, thrust into a strange new world where things are attacking you kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there aren't
When
many
did he get
times.
the Keyblade back? You fail the perception check or knowledge checker.
I mean, he got it when he left the usual spot. He was talking to Axel. But
Right, but did he get it dramatically?
not really.
God damn it. I thought I could handle standard mode.
Aw. Don't worry, eventually you'll be able... Well, actually, you were able to grind. But eventually, you'll... Oh, dear. I just remembered.
What's wrong?
Land of the Dragons. You might actually want to go to Beast Castle first.
Really?
I did that and it worked very well. In Critical.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, aside from the fact that I was one-hit KO'd by a large body.
Don't call me and then lock me out.
You have a
it's
giant
okay, Roxas.
key.
Yeah.
Well, it sort of makes you wonder, why did he lock it? Like, who does he think is gonna come with not Roxas? Olette.
All those dusks.
Riku.
Spoilers.
But he's got the Keyblade. The Keyblade. Creeper!
Feet! I said feet.
Yes. They're very cute. Though, you'd think that creepers would be the lowest form of nobodies.
You would. Because they are feet.
But dusks sort of seem to be the standard, just like shadows were the standard of Heartless.
Yep.
I don't know.
And floods were the standard unversed.
What were?
Floods.
Oh, you know there was a chest right there that you missed?
There was?
Yes, jump off the... Okay, turn around. The other way. The opposite side of the stairs. Yeah, and then up. To your right. Oh, you got that. Sorry, I'm apparently missed that. I blame the video glitching out, because it does that every once in a while, and I just miss bunches of frames. See, now it's silent. Isn't that creepy?
Yeah.
It's okay, though, because when the battle...
That's not how you open chests.
No. When battle starts, the battle music starts. Yeah. Which, I don't know, the creepiest part of when games remove music is when you're battling and there's just nothing.
Yeah.
So... it almost takes away from the effect that it gives you your music back.
Ooh, my AP increased. Do you know what that means?
Probably nothing. Oh, guard! You can still
I can
press
hit triangle.
Ooh, an ability ring. That doesn't actually help you. And I
No, it
prefer the
doesn't,
metal.
because it would go there. Yeah. Well then. What's in here? Oh my god.
But yeah, they do disappear. Like that. Which is a really anticlimactic way for a plot battle to end. Well, this looks familiar. We should look at all the drawings!
That looked like Hollow Bastion.
I know. Well, that... It's apparently painful.
This is what happened to me all the time before I got my wisdom teeth out.
Oh. You would just look at paintings.
I'd just stop it. Yeah, I would look at really bad drawings and then just start writhing in pain, having flashbacks to when I used to be a nobody.
I remember this scene in Days. He looks so badass.
Your mind's made up?
Why did the Keyblade choose me?
It didn't. It chose
I have to
Ventus.
know.
Or Riku.
You can't turn on the organization.
Actually, Terra chose Riku. And who chose Ventus?
The Keyblade.
Right, the Keyblade did okay.
Organization
Fine.
13. They're a bad group.
Bad or good?
They're
I don't
very
know.
neutral.
They're a group of incomplete people who wish to be whole. To that end,
They're
they're
very-
desperately searching for something.
Right. I don't know, they're a mix of neutral and
Kingdom Hearts.
a few evil.
Well,
Funny?
yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, title drops are hilarious, Nominee.
I've been running away from the question I really want to ask. What's gonna happen to me now? Just tell me that. Nothing else really matters anymore.
Aww.
You are...
Nominee.
Aww. I hate when that happens.
There's no knowledge that has the power to change your fate.
Even if it doesn't, I want to know. I have the right to know.
A nobody doesn't have a right to know.
Aww.
Nor does it even have the right to be.
But what is a nobody?
Ansem's a dick.
Diz,
I know.
we're out of time. Too many nobodies.
That's not Ansem.
Right?
Roxas, nobodies like us are only half a person. You won't disappear. You'll be whole.
I'll disappear?
No.
No further
Listening.
outbursts.
No, you
I
won't
think that's a
disappear.
suspiciously
Wait.
specific denial from her.
But he won't.
Roxas, we will
Probably.
meet again. And then we can talk about everything. I may not know it's you, and you may not know it's me. But we will meet again. Someday soon. I promise.
Very soon.
Let her go! Nominate!
Probably within the next 40 hours of gameplay.
Mm-hmm. The drawings appear to have deep meaning.
Okay.
Select.
Okay.
Okay, I can make nothing out of that. It looks very like seaweed, but then there's a window of...
It looks like a place in the first game.
I don't think so.
Like the sewers in Twilight Town, or not Twilight Town, Traverse Town.
Oh! Oh, that thing place.
Be sure to give it back to me, or something.
Right. Yeah? Yeah? I was thinking
Yeah.
maybe like Yensid's tower, but I think yours makes more sense.
Yeah, that was my first instinct, and I was looking at the green more thoroughly. So, Are we good with that one?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, that is...
It looks very Agrabah-like. In pretty
Yeah.
much everything, except like that door with a skull on it doesn't look familiar.
Not at all.
I feel like I would have noticed that.
Yeah. Okay, what's over here?
That reminds me of Snow White more than anything. I don't know.
It's not ringing any bells.
Mm-mm. That is the library.
In Hollow Bastion.
There is a puzzle there. Aww.
Aww, they're
so
friends.
cute. And this gives you
This is
splitting
walking
headaches.
away dramatically.
Uh-huh. Into
To
what?
his doom.
Like the Crystal Fisher? Oh, look.
I don't know.
More Hollow Bastion?
Yep. Sora,
Aww.
Donald, Goofy.
They were so cute.
Destiny Islands.
Huh?
Wait, no. What?
Well? No?
Yeah.
The hut
My
is in a weird
instinct was
place.
correct.
It's a really weird angle.
Yep. Axel, Roxas,
And...
other folks.
yeah, I have no idea.
Shion,
Maybe.
Kairi.
Aww. Can you get closer to that? Because it's really cute. Aww. And a pow poo food. It kind of looks like the train.
No.
What?
That does not look like a train at all.
Like the what does it look like?
It's like the outside of a store.
With, like, meteors coming out of the roof?
I don't know, but those don't make any more sense if it's a train.
No, they don't.
Oh, frick. If anyone knows where this is, please say so in a comment.
I know, any of it. Just tell us what's going on. That we've seen that before. You uncreative bitch.
Right, but we're on it. That is more Destiny Islands? Yeah, because see, that's the town.
Oh, sure.
Remember?
Yeah, yep, yeah, it is. Oh, that is...
And that is more Hollow
a
Bastion.
save point? But yeah.
That's a save point. Speaking of save... Ooh, what's on the floor? Oh my god, there's stuff all over the floor.
Oh. Is that, from Chain of Memories?
I don't know. I don't think
like, that
so.
white dress looks sort of like Naminé, even though the brown hair would... I don't know. Maybe it's just a shadow.
This looks like a reject drawing, which is
Aw.
why it's on the floor.
Oh, she scribbled herself out. What's with
That's
the
so
evil
sad.
Riku?
That was Chain of Memories. The Riku replica.
Mm.
We've seen that one. Okay, hold on. Where else is there stuff in this room? Is that everything that's on the floor actually? There's stuff.
Oh, stuff on the table, too.
I can't see it.
Hop on the table. You can jump when you're in first person. Just not by doing that.
Oh. Well then.
Oh, that looks very familiar. And he's leaning against it and not sitting on it, like Riku does.
Yep.
What?
Kairi.
I don't see it. Oh, wait.
While Sora's stabbing himself in the heart.
Oh, I get it. That scene. Axel setting something on fire. That thing. Why does Riku have
they put Sora in?
Riku has a key. Not a keyblade. A key.
A key. Do they have those in this world?
I didn't think so. It's really cute, actually.
That's not anything. Oh, those are crayons.
They are. They're the most white crayons I've ever seen.
You don't see it?
No.
Okay. That is an empty container of crayons.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah.
I think we've explored the art.
Yep. And we will see the rest of Roxas' story when we come back in the next video.
Yeah.